Okay. Dhruv, Sejal. Okay, students. Good afternoon, all of you. Sejal, good afternoon. Dhruv, can you hear me? Dhruv, can you hear me? Okay. Students, yesterday I already mentioned that the reagent side is very important. Okay. So did you revise that one properly? Did you revise? Sejal? Did you revise, Sejal? Tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay. So I want to ask some questions. Okay. For a quick revision, that much only. Collins reagent. Are you familiar with Collins reagent? What is that? How we can prepare Collins reagent? Collins reagent. What are the combination of Collins reagent? Sejal? Tell me. Sejal, can you? Collins reagent. Dhruv? Collins reagent means is a mixture of? Tell me. I'm waiting. Today is a revision. Little bit is remaining. After that, we will conduct some revision. That's right. Tell me. Sejal, are you there?
Ma'am, it's pyrimidine.
Pyridine. Okay. Pyridine.
Yes, pyridine with chromium.
Dioxide. Okay. Chromium dioxide. Yes. Then one more reagent is there, na?
Dichloromethane.
Correct. Very good. Dichloromethane. Very good. So Collins reagent. So we can go through some example. Suppose there is a question. R CH2OH. This is which type alcohol? Primary, secondary, tertiary. What about this? Tell me. What type of alcohol is this?
Primary.
Correct. Okay. So primary alcohol is this one. So this primary alcohol, it is in the presence of, suppose, it is in the presence of PCC. In your question, they are representing, representing primary alcohol with you, and then they are telling that you want to undergo PCC as oxidizing agent is with you. Okay, this is PCC as oxidizing agent. So alcohol in the presence of PCC, it will convert it into what? Can you predict? Yesterday I told you oxidation of alcohol lead to
Aldehyde.
correct. So aldehyde will form. So R, C double bond O, H. Here hydrogen is removing, friends. Look, R is there. C, this H2 is removed. So C double bond O, H is remaining. So hydrogen is removed. Okay. So aldehyde is formed. So this kind of question you can expect. Same thing. Suppose instead of PCC, we want to add another reagent, that is, suppose copper in 300 degrees Celsius. This also will give the same product. Understood? So primary alcohol, copper in 300 degrees Celsius will give the product RC double bond OH aldehyde. Suppose instead of this thing, means another reagent, Collins reagent. Collins reagent also will same reason. Okay. Collins reagent, copper in 300 degrees Celsius. Then one more. 6 means Ferret. One name is Ferret reagent is a combination of Ferret reagent is also a combination of, tell me, the combination of Ferret.
Pyridine, chromium dioxide.
PCC and Ferret reagent is PCC is there, right? PCC in CH2Cl2. So PCC means pyridine, pyridinium chlorochromate. So these are the one PCC in CH2Cl2. That also we can say. Instead of Ferret reagent, PCC in CH2Cl2. This also a chance. Okay, not only this one, this also or PCC in CH2 is the chance. Okay. Another one. Suppose another question. What I'm doing now, yesterday you already know each and every kind of reagent. Now with the help of that reagent, we are going through some questions. Okay, like that. Suppose R, CHOH, R. So what type of alcohol this one? What type of alcohol this one? Tell me. Primary, secondary, tertiary. This one.
Primary.
Yeah, sorry. Check, recheck once again. Primary or secondary, tertiary. Check once again. Tell me. Dhruv or Vinir? Vinir? Can you?
Ma'am, primary, because only one carbon.
Okay, it's not like that. Ri means what? CH3. R is CH3, Vinir. So here is also another CH. Then CH3. R is not a, R means alkyl group. Okay, it's containing carbon. You are thinking that, ma'am, only one carbon is there. It's not like that. This OH group is attached with a carbon. That carbon is attached to how many other remaining carbon? 2 now. So what about the result? Primary, secondary, tertiary. Tell me.
Secondary, ma'am.
Secondary. Likewise,
Secondary.
Clear. Otherwise, your concept is wrong. R means what? Don't misunderstand. R means alkyl group. CH3 is not an R. Not a letter of R. It is alkyl group. Clear? Okay. So any doubt you can tell, you can clarify. Otherwise, lot of misconceptions. OH group attached with a carbon. That carbon attached how many carbon? This is called primary. Suppose this hydrogen removed like this. So OH group attached with this carbon. This carbon is attached to how many carbon? So that this is a type of Alcohol means
Tertiary.
tertiary. है ना? So check. R stands for alkyl group. R stands for alkyl group, CH3, not an R. Okay. So where will we start? CH we have. So can you, this is a secondary alcohol. Okay. So secondary alcohol in the presence of oxidizing agent like suppose H plus plus K2Cr2O7. Acidified potassium dichromate. What about the result? Students, one more important thing. Primary alcohol mainly give a aldehyde. Okay. Secondary alcohol will give a ketone. Okay. Tertiary will not participate. Into the presence of oxidizing agent. Okay. It will not participate this kind of reagent like oxidation reagent is with you, na? K2Cr is oxidation reagent. So tertiary will not participate. This keep it in your mind. Okay. Then this one you want to keep it in your mind and then tell me what about the result. This is secondary alcohol. Hai na? So according to this point of view, secondary alcohol definitely will give a ketone. So what about the answer? Shall we try? Ketone. What about the format of ketone? Sayali. Sorry, Sejal. Ratik. Vinid. Tell me anybody. Ketone formula.
RC double bond OR.
Oh, okay. So here how it becomes? RC double bond OR. This is the ketone form will form. Means this is R dash, here is also R dash. So this is secondary alcohol. Secondary alcohol will give a ketone. Keep it in your mind. Secondary alcohol always gives ketone. Primary alcohol will give aldehyde. Tertiary will not. Nothing. There is no more involvement in tertiary alcohol here. Clear? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then another question. You can note down tertiary alcohol is with you now. Tertiary alcohol have no effect in the reagent like H plus in K2Cr2O7, that reagent, PCC, PDC, then MeO2. How many we discussed yesterday? They have no reaction, but only except one reagent. You want to specially note down, otherwise question will ask. So in this reagent, it will not show anything for tertiary alcohol except what? That reagent copper in 300 degrees Celsius is there, student. Copper in 300 degrees Celsius will show result. Okay. So other remaining reagent will not show. So next question. CH3, CH3, OH. Okay. Then in the presence of 300 degrees Celsius, can you guess the product? Here I will give you a clue. Dehydration will take place. Dehydration will take place. Dehydration means what? What do you mean by dehydration meaning? Removal of? Dehydration means what? While we are also facing dehydration during summer day. Tell me, what do you mean by dehydration then? Vinay.
Deficiency of water.
Deficiency of water, but some amount of water become evaporated, na? So loss of water. Okay, deficiency means, yeah, loss of water, we can say. So loss of water, that process is called dehydration. So what do you want to do? You want to eliminate water molecule from this compound and tell me the product. Can you? Water molecule is formed by OH minus H plus combination. Now, so from this, you want to try by yourself. Okay, so it will get some confidence. Then CH3, OH, this is your structure. From this, you want to eliminate your water molecule. So how you will eliminate, students? Water means OH minus negative charge means one bond will eliminate, OH minus bond will eliminate along with the proton only, not hydrogen bond. So H plus means proton. This is water actually. So how you will eliminate from this? Can you guess? Dehydration will happen. Copper 300 degrees. We are heating now. Heating. So that's why in the presence of copper, dehydration will happen. Then what about the product? Tell me. How you will approach a question? Dehydrate water molecule you want to eliminate. Tell me. Any idea? What about your product? Rough work you want to do right now. Take a piece of paper and pen with you and then make a rough idea. What about the product? Is it possible? Vinith, Sejal. Text me or not possible to text. Yeah, Dhruv, you are telling alkene, na? Okay. So, Dhruv, how we can happen? Okay, let us check. Okay. Students, look. CH3, one hydrogen we can represent it like this. Suppose. For easy understanding, I am using one CH3 is representing in this manner. Okay. Then OH is with you. What happened during the elimination? This complete bond will remove. Okay. But only proton become eliminated. H plus only eliminated. So after this removal, what happened here? CH3, CH3. Here positive charge will remain because it's a complete bond will eliminate. Positive charge indicates deficiency of bond. Okay. Then Uparwala, P, H is there. Here proton only eliminated. Bond is still there. So negative charge is still there. Okay. So after the second step, what happened? CH3, CH2, here CH3. This negative positive will create a bond. Okay. So here is a double bond. This is your answer. Generally, we can represent CH2 double bond CH3 CH. This is your answer. This is same thing. Understood, students? Clear? That's why alkene will form. Dhruv, you are right. Okay. So alkene will form. Clear? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So likewise, practice is important. More practice, you will able to do everything. Dehydration means one water molecule will eliminate it like this. This OH bond will completely eliminate and one proton from this CH3 or this either. Anyone you can choose, no problem. Okay. Another question. So tell me, students, which reagent will give a product for tertiary alcohol? Which reagent? Tertiary alcohol will show which reagent?
Copper under 300 degrees Celsius.
Correct. 300 degrees Celsius showing converted into
alkene.
Right. This is the, so this kind of a rough note you can prepare at home. So it will become very easy for you. Okay. And then understand this one thing, the tertiary alcohol have no role except this one, like KMnO4 H plus C, PCC, PDC, then MnO2, lot of Collins reagent, Bayes reagent have no role. Only this only will happen. Okay. Then another important thing, that is oxidation of carbonyl compound. Now oxidation of alcohol is over. Oxidation of alcohol is over. Now another one, oxidation of carbonyl compound. What are the changes? Tell me an example for two, three carbonyl compounds. Your point of view, carbonyl compound. Can you? Example 1, 2, 3. Minimum 3 example you can tell. Tell me. Carbonyl compound related example. What are carbonyl compounds, students? What do you mean by carbonyl compound? Any idea? Example for carbonyl compound? Text me.
Ketone.
Correct. Ketone. How ketone? Example, CH3, C double bond O, CH. This is a special kind of ketone, acetone. Okay. So here, aldehyde, CH3, C double bond O, H. Then acid, CH3, CH2, C double bond O, H. So, why these are called as carbonyl compound? Why? Because it's containing carbonyl group. These are the carbonyl group containing compounds are called carbonyl compounds. So, example, ketone. Ketone is an example. Aldehyde is an example. Acid is an example. Ester also. R, C double bond O, R dash. This is ester. So, ester also an example for carbonyl compound. Clear, students? Don't forget this. Forget this. Okay. Ketone, aldehyde, acid, ester, everything containing carbonyl compound. CO group. CO group is there. It means they are under the category of carbonyl compound. Clear? So 3, 4, 5. Okay. Study this thing. Carbonyl compounds. Now we are in the area of oxidation of carbonyl compound undergo oxidation. What happened? Okay. Alcohol undergo oxidation. What happens, students? In the product wise, alcohol oxidation will get to the product like acid, aldehyde or ketone will generate. Secondary alcohol mainly generating ketone, and then primary alcohol, most of the cases they will show aldehyde. Then in rare, tertiary alcohol rare, with the one reagent, that is copper 300 degrees Celsius will show the tertiary alcohol will convert it into alkene, not a ketone aldehyde form, but converted into alkene form. Okay, that much only related to alcohol section. Now we are going to discussing about the oxidation of carbonyl compound. Famous reagent. Are you familiar with the Tollens reagent? Tollens reagent, students? Tollens reagent? Do you know Tollens reagent? Yes or no? Tell me. Huh?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Then. Very interesting. This area. Schiff's reagent. Okay. These 1, 2, 3, 4 Tollens reagent, Fellin solution, Benedict solution, Schiff's reagent. These are methods is helpful for distinguish between ketone and aldehyde. Okay. So one for identify ketone. Oh, this one is a ketone. That one is an aldehyde. For that purpose, we are using these things. Okay. Tollens, Fellin, Benedict, Schiff's reagent for distinguish between ketone and aldehyde. Okay. So first of all, Tollens reagent. Tollens reagent, you want to memorize Tollens reagent. What about the reagent name? How it will form? First one is Tollens reagent. Okay. So here in the Tollens reagent, what happened? Aldehyde, suppose. Aldehyde. What you are doing now? Suppose here we have a test tube with you. Okay. Test tube containing unknown solution. Unknown solution is with you. Don't know what solution is inside it. Aldehyde or ketone. One mixture is with you, but that one unknown. We want to find out which one, this is aldehyde or ketone. This is your duty. So we are providing Tollens as a reagent we are providing. Actually, Tollens reagent means AgNH3O twice OH. AgNH3O twice OH means this is called ammoniacal silver hydroxide, means that solution. This is called a Tollens reagent. This is available in a small bottle in your lab. Okay, it's named by Tollens reagent. So a small test tube is with you. Okay, this test tube containing your aldehyde or ketone, but you don't know which one properly. So first of all, you want to add Tollens reagent. Okay, so after some time, you can see there is a silver mirror. Silver mirror means this complete test tube is converted into a silveric form. Okay, test tube converted into silveric form. With the help of test tube, we can able to see our face also. Silver mirror is there, no? That's why. So this is the reason for due to presence of aldehyde, not ketone. Ketone will not generate any silver mirror with the Tollens reagent. Aldehyde only showing the silver mirror. Silver mirror. So this is called AgNH3O twice OH. So you can write down, there is a reaction between them. RCHO, aldehyde is with you. Aldehyde in the presence of AgNH3O twice OH means Tollens reagent. We will get RCOOH, acid plus NH3 ammonia plus silver. Silver will form. Due to this presence of this silver, okay, due to the presence of this silver, will generating a mirror in it. Okay, this is a major reason for aldehyde, presence of aldehyde. This is called a Tollens reagent. So aldehyde in the presence of Tollens reagent, we will get acid, ammonia, but silver. Silver, Ag in a silver. Silver is there. Silver precipitate is there. It means that there is a mirror formation, silver mirror. Clear? So this is the actual reason for Tollens reagent for testing aldehyde. This much understood? So you want to note down this reaction. Suppose in your question paper have a chance to note down. They will provide this one. So logically you want to predict, oh, this is a Tollens reagent that will definitely convert the aldehyde into acid. Oxidation of aldehyde is converted into acid, and then also silver mirror will create along with the ammonia. This one ammonia gas also generating there. Understood? Clear na, student?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next one. Next reagent is called what? Tell me. Tollens over. Then remaining. Sejal, remaining. Second one.
Fellings reagent.
Felling solution, not reagent, but solution. Felling solution. Okay. Fellings. Okay, it's a scientist name. Felling. Okay, Felling solution. So Felling solution is a copper related solution. Okay. So copper related solution, RCHO, again aldehyde with you, then copper ion from the Felling solution. That much enough. No need to study more. Copper ion in the presence of H2O, and we will provide some heat on it. So it will convert it into RCOOH or acidic ion. Okay. Hydrogen will remove back. then plus Cu plus CuO. So it will show a red precipitate. Red precipitate will show. Same procedure. Small test tube is with you. It's containing unknown solution like aldehyde or ketone. Don't know. But suppose two test tube is with you. Is one containing one first sample, second sample. So both samples we are adding Fehling solution. Means this one copper containing Fehling solution. Copper containing Fehling solution added. So what happened? A red precipitate is formed. This will show red precipitate. It will no reaction. So it means what? It will containing what? First containing aldehyde or ketone. First test tube containing aldehyde or ketone. Tell me. First test tube containing aldehyde or ketone. Finish. Aldehyde only show the right precipitate. So this containing aldehyde, right? Likewise. Next one, Benedict solution. Benedict solution also showing red precipitate. Okay, in the presence of aldehyde. Then Schiff's reagent. Okay, Schiff's reagent. Schiff's reagent it is represented by like this. This reagent is called what? Schiff's reagent. Okay, Schiff's reagent. So what happened? This Schiff's reagent reagent is aqueous solution. Okay. In the presence of SO2, we can, okay, this is a compound, okay, para, rosa, aniline. So, fuchsin, this is called fuchsin. This is a chemical name. Okay, this fuchsin, in the presence of SO2, a solution will colorless solution, that is called a Schiff's reagent. Colorless solution is forming. That is called a Schiff's reagent will create forming. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 benzene ring related. Okay, and then NH2Cl. This is called fuchsin. This fuchsin in the presence of sulfate forming colorless solution, that is called a Schiff's reagent is created. This Schiff's reagent is reacted with the aldehyde, RCHO, aldehyde, and forming a RCHO and heated, forming a RCOOH along with a pink color. Okay, so a pink color is generating. Okay, pink pink color is forming. So this is due to the presence of aldehyde. Same procedure. We have a test tube with unknown solution. Two test tubes, suppose one containing ketone, one containing aldehyde. But you don't know which one containing ketone. So what we want to do? Solution is here. Then adding shifts the reagent. Shifts the reagent. After sometimes we can see that there is a pink color is generated here. So this test tube containing pink color, it is due to the presence of aldehyde. Suppose this is show pink color, this aldehyde, it will not show any pink color. This means it is ketone. Clear? Understood? Okay. So this is a time means there are these are the types for distinguishing aldehyde and ketone. Okay. Simple one. But one thing, students, ketone is there. Ketone are difficult to oxidize. If you compare with aldehyde and all, ketones are very difficult to oxidize. Okay. Then allylic oxidation. Are you familiar with allylic carbon? Vinylic carbon like this? Do you know allylic? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I will teach. Okay. Allylic carbon means, suppose, student, C double bond O is with you. Okay. C double bond के साथ there is another carbon CH2. Okay. C double bond O is here nearby CH2 group is with you. So in the presence of some SiO2, selenium dioxide like oxidation agent, what happened? This group is called allylic group. Allylic carbon. This is a carbonyl group. That carbonyl group near to a group that is called allylic carbon. Okay. So what happened? Selenium dioxide like a reagent, what they will do? They can convert it into carbonyl form. COH is converted into C double bond O, C double bond O. This is the result. Okay. So carbonyl compound near to the group that is called allylic carbon group means methyl group. Na? Methylene group. We can tell methylene. Active methylene group is there. So this group is converted into ketone and aldehyde oxidase and then converted into carbonyl form. This type of reaction is called SiO2. This is a famous reagent. In any case, suppose like this. This is the condition. They are telling CH2, C double bond O, CH3 is with you. And then SiO2 with you. What about the product? This group will automatically convert it into C double bond O. CH2 groups mainly. Okay. So keep this in your mind. SiO2 have a tendency to convert. That is very trick. Actually, it's a good trick. See, SiO2 is with you. Directly you can convert CH2 with a CO. You will get the product. Actually, reagent chemistry is very easy. Okay. If you know the reagent action one by one, okay, so it becomes scoring, most scoring area. So, but one thing, suppose CH2, CH3, CH, SiO2, CH2 group converted into C double bond O. This thing, but this is the priority. The same group containing CH2, CH3, CH is with you, suppose. Which will undergo C conversion of CO to CO? First of all, this one, CH2 will undergo first, then CH3, then CH. Okay. So, keep it in this, very important. Important. SCO2, most of the methylene, active methyl group or methylene group is converted. This is methyl group. Methyl. This is methylene. CH2 is named by methylene. This is methyl group. Okay. So, easily SCO2 have a tendency to convert to CO2. But, if suppose CH2, CH3 is with you. Suppose one end have a CH2. Another end have a CH3. Which will undergo first oxidation? Which will undergo first oxidation? Ratik or Vinith? Which will undergo first oxidation? CH3 or CH2? Undergo SCO2. Presence of SCO2. Tell me. Vinith?
CH2.
CH2. So, you want to study this order. CH2, CH3, CH order. So, what about the result? This will undergo C double bond O, like this. So, we can solve a problem. So, it become more clear for you. Okay. So, keep this order. CH2, CH3, CH is with you. It will undergo CO in the presence of SCO2. A problem. Suppose CH2 double bond CH, CH3 in the presence of SCO2. In the presence of SCO2, sorry. So, sorry, CH3, CH is there. This is the order. CH2, CH is order. But it is converted into hydroxyl group in the presence of SCO2. Okay. It will convert into OH group. Hydroxyl means OH group. Okay. CH2 is converted into OH, not CO. CH3 will convert into OH. CH will convert into OH. Okay. So this is your task. Can you do it quickly? What about the change? CH2 with you, CH3 is with you, CH is with you. But one thing here, secondary CH is first. Okay. Then tertiary CH second. Then primary CH. This is the order of this question. Secondary CH first. Sorry. This is primary. Primary CH, then tertiary CH. Secondary CH. Okay. Second primary CH, tertiary CH. What about secondary CH here? Here we can draw CH, H. Here also CH. Here also CH, H. This is the CH. So what about the secondary CH here? Which one is secondary here? CH, A, B, C. What about the secondary CH here? A, B, C. Out of A, B, C, what is secondary CH here? Tell me, students. A, B, C. Which one? Sejal, can you?
B.
How B?
It's secondary. No, secondary carbon.
Okay. But suppose we have a, okay. But what about this? Here double bond, most substituted one, less substituted one, there is a thing is with you, na student. Okay. So here rate of order is mainly this CH2 group will be here as such. CH2 double bond C H Then here one of the thing undergo OH, CH2. This is the correct answer. CH2, OH like this. Okay. So it will little bit confusion. So CH2, CH3, CH is the order. You can keep that also. Then little bit confusion, but this will show this product only. This CH go undergo OH conversion. Okay. So another question. It become little bit confusion. Another question. Check that one. That also. CH3, CH, CH, CH2, CH3, SCO2. Can you? CH2 will undergo first. Sejal, you are telling that this is undergo OH. It's a secondary, ma'am. It's not correct because according to priority, CH2, CH3, CH. CH is last priority, na? Okay. CH is in the last priority, so it's not possible. So out of CH3 and CH2 we want to take out. Here CH3, CH2 is there. So which one will undergo? Secondary is more priority. Secondary, then primary, tertiary. This is the order, CH order. Both you want to consider. Both you want to consider. Tell me then. This one, na? This is a secondary CH2. CH2 will undergo first. So here, understood? So CH3, CH, double bond, CH, CHOH, CH3. This is the result. Clear? Clear?
Yes.
Okay. I think your confusion become over. Sejal, here, why you choose this one D?
Secondary.
Okay, secondary. But that's okay. Secondary. This is okay. But you want to consider this also. Okay. CH2, CH3, CH3. But you are considering CH and Sejal. Understood? So CH is least priority. Both one you want to match. First of all, choose secondary first. But CH or CH3, CH, this is your next section. Okay. So out of the CH is very low. So out of these, which one will first priority? Means secondary one. This carbon is attached with one more is there, na? So this one we can choose. Okay. But here CH3, CH, the CH2, CH3 like this. So it will undergo secondary. This is secondary one. We can choose this one and putting OH here. So little bit you want to confuse. Okay. So one more question we can do. One more question. CH3, double bond CH, CH3, selenium dioxide. Can you? What about the secondary? Yes, secondary you can choose. What about the secondary? Two types, A, B, both are A, same na? A, B, C. Which ones undergo secondary? Not secondary, which have a chance. Okay, this is the rule. Most substituted one undergo OH formation. Most substituted double bond. So this is the double bond. Okay. So this is a double bond. Here, there is a most substitution is here. Why? Suppose see double bond. Here is the CH3 group. Here is the CH3 group. But here is one is hydrogen. Another one is CH3. So which one is most substituted end of this double bond? This area or this area? Tell me. Sejal. Which area will be the most substituted part? Both area. Because substitution means what? Hydrogen you need to eliminate. In the same side, we want to add other groups like CH3 or Cl or other groups rather than hydrogen. So that kind of idea is called substitution. So here two ends we have, A side, B side. So which end is more substituted? A or B side? This double bond comes. A or B? Lakshmi? Students, what about your next chapter? Can you tell me the chapter name? Sejal? Vinod? After this chapter, what about the next chapter? Hello? Can you hear me? Vinod? I don't know.
What is the next chapter in chemistry?
Sir, ketones and carboxylic acids.
Ketone.
Okay. Okay, then tell me the answer.
A.
Yeah, correct. Why? Because most substituted this one. So that you need to choose the most substituted end. Okay, most substituted end. So any one, both are same na behavior. CH3, both sides. So you can choose this side, CH2, and then replace by hydrogen with a OH group. So this is the answer. Clear? CH. So this is as such. There is no change because most substituted undergo replacement OH. This is the rule. State-Stuff rule is there enough. State-Stuff and Hoffman rule we already discussed. Okay. Another one more question. Benzene ring. ST wood. Okay. Same procedure you can apply here also. Okay. Most substituted ends undergo replacement and then OH group will substitute. Think and then tell me. The double bond. Which area is the most substituted area? Students. Simple alkene you can't expect during exam. Okay, this kind of ring cycle like structure you can expect. So you want to identify where is the most substituted end of double bond. Tell me, where is the most substituted end? I can mark here. Look, this area. Then think. Which side is most substituted? Any one hydrogen is present, that is considered as a least substituted area. But both ends are substituted by another group rather than hydrogen, we can consider they are most substituted area. Then tell me what about the substituted area here? Most substituted, highly substituted. Tell me. Sejal or Vinith. This one is A, this is B side. Then tell me.
A side.
A side. Okay, why A side? If you have any confusion, what do you want to do? You want to rewrite the same portion. Look, double bond. Okay, then one end is with the CH3 group. Remaining end of that, this is the double bond containing area. One is CH3 substituted. The remaining side is the remaining portion of the ring. So suppose you can consider as a big area, means remaining portion of the ring. So this is also substituted, not hydrogen. But in this area, you can see one is hydrogen, na student. Look, hydrogen. And the remaining portion is the remaining portion of the ring. Understood? So ring 2 portion, the ring first portion. So which one is more substituted? Definitely the area is more substituted. Okay, then first of all, you want to find out most substituted area and then replace one hydrogen from that and then substitute OH same place. Clear? So you will get the answer. So this is the selenium oxide reagent related data. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So daily revision is a benefit for you, a great benefit for you. Okay. So selenium dioxide, what about the means action? Okay. You want to think like that. So selenium oxide, most substituted area that CH will remove and OH will substitute over there. In some case, CH2 group will convert it into carbonyl group. That also possible, na? CH2, methylene, active methylene group is there. That also have a chance to replace and then substituted into C double bond O. Okay. Another important reagent, that is L. In your during your exam time, upward arrow, na, you can see that there is a reagent is specifying LiAlH4. Okay, lithium, aluminium hydride. LaH, lithium, aluminium hydride. These both are very powerful, very important reagent. Okay, very important reagent that is called lithium aluminium hydride. Actually, what happened now? Same procedure. Suppose RC double bond O CH3. RC double bond O CH3 or NH2. Suppose NH2 we have NH2 in the presence of LiAlH4. This is a reducing agent. This is a reducing agent. Reducing agent means what? Addition of hydrogen is possible. You can think like that. But oxidation agent means addition of oxygen. So here LiAlH4 is reducing agent. So what happened now? This C double bond O is replaced and addition of hydrogen will happen. So RCH2 NH2 is the product. So this C double bond O is replaced by CH2 in the presence of LiAlH4. Okay, LiAlH4. Clear, Vinith?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So is a very short trick also. So can you do this question? I will tell. Question now. Question. Write down. R C double bond O OR. Actually, what is this, student? Identify, please. What is this? R C double bond O OR dash. R means not an R, normal R. It's a carbonyl compound. No, sorry, methyl group. Okay. R equal to CH3. Okay. Or any other chain. No problem. Okay. But it's containing carbon. That is sure. So C double bond O is there. Again CH3 is with you. Sure. This is same. I'm replacing R with the CH3. That much only. Then what about this? What is this? This is a kind of
Ester.
carbonyl. Sorry?
Ester.
Very good. Ester. Okay. Ester. You need to identify which one is this. It's a carbonyl compound, sure, because CO group is there, right? But this is a kind of ester. Then the same reagent LiAlH4, or you can see that LaH, that also same. Lithium, aluminium hydride, LiAlH4, both are same. Okay, in case they will replace LiAlH4 and then placing LaH, don't make confusion. Both are same. Okay. Then tell me what about the product? What about the product? But it is little bit change, making some changes, right? Okay. So nothing. Consider this much portion. Okay. And then with the same principle of LaH4, you want to reconvert the portion. Okay. So what it becomes? With the presence of LaH, What about the result? CH3, this C double bond will become changing, na? Changing into C double bond is changed into? Tell me. C double bond is changed into? According to LAH, the reducing agent. So carbonyl compound is reduced into which group? Then reconvert this much portion. Tell me. Vinith, can you? Any confusion? Okay. So C double bond will change into CH2 group. Okay, in the presence of no down. Okay, it's a short note for you. LAH is with you. If carbonyl group is there, no, directly converted into CH2 group, no doubt. Okay, so CH3 is converted into CH2. But remaining O is there, no? It is converted to alcohol, OH. So you can cut this much, O minus CH3 plus like this. Okay, suppose. So CH3, CH2, OH is there. Okay, it will form first and then R dash OH. This is the form. So anyway, if you have any ability to reconvert C double bond O into CH2 group, your half of your answer becomes done, right? So another question, R C triple bond N, suppose. Okay, again LAH. Can you guess? I will help you. Means C triple bond N, na? So what happened? C double bond O is converted into CH2 group. The same way, C triple bond N is converted into R CH2 NH2. CH2 NH2 form. Okay, R CH2 NH2 form. So these are strict. C triple bond N means C will convert it to CH2. N is adding with a hydrogen. H2 groups are adding, na students. H2 is adding there. That's right. Okay. H2 groups are adding one by one. Another question. One more question. This one. RC double bond O, OH. Okay, this is an acid. Acid group in the presence of LAH. Can you convert? Very easy question. Tell me. Don't worry about that. This one only you can convert. Tell me.
RCH2OH.
RCH2OH. Likewise, LAH is providing a very good trick. Okay. C double bond O, just convert into CH2, you will get the answer. Okay. Another LiH4 is over. Then remaining very important reagent, that is Wolff-Kishner reduction. Wolff-Kishner reduction is with you. Wolff-Kishner reduction. Okay. And then one more, Clemmensen reduction. Very important. Both are same question, same area related, lot of questions repeating. Okay. So Clemmensen reduction. Both. Here, ideas are same. Why? Because both containing carbonyl group. Both containing carbonyl group. C double bond O. Okay. This is a shortcut only, students. This is a shortcut. While you are approaching a question, you can see that there is a carbonyl group. So here, what I am pointing out, the C double bond O you want to note down. Remaining as such, no problem. But changes happening in the C double bond O group only. Okay, so that you want to focus here. So here also C double bond O group. It is in the presence of Wolff-Kishner reduction. The reagent should be different. C double bond O both have, but reagent should be different. Okay. So in the case of Wolff-Kishner reduction, hydrogen is NH2 is the reagent. Okay. So NH2 is the reagent for Wolff-Kishner reduction. Hydrogen. Okay, so what about the product? Here, zinc in mercury and HCl. This is the difference between two reagents. First is containing hydrogen. Second one is containing concentrated HCl. Concentrated HCl in the presence of zinc mercury mixture having HCl, but concentrated HCl. Okay. So reagent wise different. Hydrogen. What is this? Hydrogen. Hydrogen. NH2 is hydrogen. This kind of reduction is called Wolff-Kishner reduction. Reduction happening in the C double bond. So the product becomes CH2 group. Here also CH2 group. Both sides. See, this carbonyl going to reduce. Okay. The example, I will give another example. Suppose CH3, C double bond O, CH2 with you. Okay. Reagent is zinc, Hg, HCl, concentrated HCl. What about the product? Sorry, CH3. What about the product? Vinith. What about the product? What happening here? Sejal. Reagent is come from Clemmensen or Wolff-Kishner? Reagent. Sejal. Wolff-Kishner or Clemmensen? Identify.
Clemmensen.
Wolff-Kishner or Clemmensen?
Clemmensen.
Yeah. Then what about the product? Tell me. Product become? Tell me. Product.
CH3, CH2, CH3.
Correct. CH3, CH2, CH3. So the change is happening only here. So C double bond is converted to CH3. LiAlH4, another reagent is also same role. Okay. Wolff-Kishner reagent identify NH2 hydrogen OH. There is a sure question. I'm guaranteed. Okay. Zinc and Hg containing HCl also another kind of reducing agent showing C double bond O is converted into CH2 group. Clear? Then any portion next topic. Sorry, Vinir, Sejal, what about your next chapter name? Once again, tell me. Vinir or Sejal, tell me, what about your next chapter name?
Aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acid.
Aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic. Okay. Now this is your time for revision, friends. Okay. 5 questions I'm checking your memory, right? Okay. This is your question. Trying to answer me. Suppose C, double bond C, here CH3 group, here also CH3 group, here also CH3, CH3. And then I'm providing a reagent that is peroxyacid. Okay. What about the product? It's a kind of revision. Peroxyacid is with you. C double bond related compound also with you. Can you predict the name? No need to Is drawing is impossible, is not possible, na? So you can tell me the name of that special class of compound. Can you? Sejal, Vinit. Hmm? What happening here? Peroxide is liquid.
Epoxide.
Very good. Epoxide. So how it look like epoxide? How it look like? What happened? There is a change. Peroxide means undergo oxidation, na? Oxidation of alkyl. So where is the change? Change in? How it look like epoxide? Draw by yourself at any rough page or pen with you, na? So you can draw right now. Then tell me how it look like peroxide. Huh? Which bond will break? Tell me that one first. Which is unstable bond here? This one? Single bond? Is it possible to break this one? Or this one? This, here. Tell me. A, B, C, D, E. Which bond will break? Epoxide is right, but how it look like? Tejas, can you?
Ma'am, C double bond.
C double bond, tell me. No problem, you are right. So C, here CH3, CH3, here CH3, CH3. This double bond going to break and the forming oxygen, which is called what? Epoxide. Right. Okay. One more. Epoxides have a good role, right? Okay. That's it. Another one. Okay. Next one. Okay. Can you predict this one? R P double bond O Cl. So this is suppose CH3 group. Okay, fluorine related. Then it is reacted with the LaH, lithium aluminum hydride. Can you predict the product? Can you predict the product? One more thing. 4 hydrogen is also there. 4 hydrogen is also added. Can you predict? Now only we discuss the application of LaH, then apply. Vinith, can you?
CH3, CH2.
Then CH2?
Cl.
Cl, is it possible Cl? Cl will be there. What about the nature of Cl? This much correct. CH3, this CO will convert into CH2, right? Cl is there or not? Cl, what about the nature of Cl? It's a kind of living group and a student. So it's not stable. It will, surely it will live. Okay. In the same way, in the presence of hydrogen, the double bond O is there. So in the reaction, that medium containing oxygen is also there. Hydrogen is already there. So after the removal of this chlorine, Sejal, your approach is right. But you need to eliminate this chlorine because chlorine is a good living group. Okay, this much correct. Then what happens? After the removal of this chlorine, you will get a positive, means carbocation is generating, na? C plus charge is forming. Then the system containing lot of OH group and all, because here is OH. And then we are adding hydrogens also. Okay, so they have a tendency to create a nucleophile, means nucleus loving. They have a negative charge. Suppose after the removal of chlorine, this system carrying positive charge, definitely we can accept a negative group that is called nucleophilic attack. Okay, so it becomes CH3, CH2OH. This is the final result. Okay, in your option, I think there is a option like this: CH3, CH2, Cl is there. They will never remove CH, but they can change the CH2. C double bond or convert into CH2. This is the first option. It becomes little bit tricky. Second question: CH2, any CH3 like this. Third option is contained CH2, CH2OH. So which one you will select? You can't select this one because chlorine is an excellent living group. Chlorine will never in the product. It will live in the same place. Another OH type means hydrogen is there. O group is in the medium. So we can predict that here after the removal of chlorine, there is a positive, means carbocation is generating. So attack of positive charge surely by a negative, right? So that negative come by a nucleophilic attack only, if possible. So OH will attack on the same side. So the answer becomes CH2, CH2OH. Clear? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's why while solving a number of questions, you will get the idea. First of all, you will pick this one. Oh, ma'am, because Cl is there, only C double bond only changing. But it's not like that. Okay. One more question we can do. Another question, don't make mistake, students. Listen. Here, N2 plus Cl minus, likewise, nitronil means diazonium chloride. What is this? Azo group means nitrogen. Two nitrogen is present over there now. So we can pronounce it as diazonium chloride. Okay, diazo means nitrogen, diazo. Diazonium chloride is there. So diazonium chloride is in the presence of water. Already heat is also, we want to heat the compound in the presence of water. What will generate? Can you get? Same approach we choose here now. Means last question, same thing. Can you? Diazonium chloride is there. Can you? Water, treatment of water. So water is a generating nucleophile like OH minus generator. Now water is splitting H plus plus OH minus. So definitely OH minus group is there. Can you predict the product then? We already discussed these things, students. Revision is important. Can you? Sejal, Vinith, can you? Sejal, any confusion?
No, ma'am.
Then tell me. But you want to try.
Ma'am, OH will attach in the place of Na2 means N2Cl.
Correct. Okay. So you will get the product is OH. Clear enough? So this complete group will remove. Okay. So positive sign is generating. So that OH group will attack. Why? Because water is there. Water can spread H plus ion. So definitely OH group will come. Okay. So this much only, students. Your complete chapter related to ester, ether, alcohol, aldehyde, carbonyl compounds, phenol. Okay. So again, I'm telling that revision is important. Last portion containing reagents. Focus on more for reagents. Okay. Any doubt? Anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, students. So next week we will go through a new chapter, that is ketone, remaining chapter. What is that? That is carbonyl compound related. Okay. Clear enough?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, students. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.